everyone! I am back. How are you guys all doing? It has been way too long since I've done any kind of reading sprints or any kind of booktube related stuff, but I'm really, really excited to be back. I think a break was definitely needed for sure. I think I needed some time away just to get away from booktube and sprints and all that stuff because I wasn't feeling it. Um, but I'm just really excited to be back hanging out with you guys. It's just really, really, really exciting. Let me know what you guys are up to. Are you reading anything? I've got the whole week off work, which I'm so happy about. I really need the break. So a lot of reading will be done. As you can see from what I am going to be reading, I'm going to be starting The Wind Weaver by Julie Johnson. Julie Johnson? Yes, Julie Johnson. I'm going to be starting this. This is a romance, and I've heard it's very Akatar vibes, which I'm all for. I'm definitely I love Akatar. So anything with Akatar vibes, I usually tend to love. But how have you guys all been? It's been so long. I've got a lot to catch you up with, actually. Um, Summerween. I did Summerween, which was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I actually ended up joining Gabby's Patreon, and I've definitely been welcomed into that. Everyone seems really, really nice. So I have joined Gabby's Patreon, which is really fun. But Summerween went really well. I did read some great books actually. Let me go back and see what I read, because I definitely did read When the Wolf Comes Home by Nat Cassidy. That was probably my favourite book that I read during Summerween. And apologies if you can hear a fan in the background. It is really humid at the moment in Scotland. We're definitely in the middle of a heat wave. But it is really hot. So if you hear a fan in the background, that is why. So I did read 2 short stories from the Shivers collection, which is like very, very short story horror collection that's been created by several different horror authors. So I ended up reading 2 of those short stories. I didn't love them, but they were very, very quick. They're usually like 34, even 50 pages. They're very, very short. So I read Jackknife by Joe Hill, which I gave 3 stars. That was fine. And actually, Joe Hill is one of Stephen King's sons, who's an author. And The Indigo Room by Stephen Graham Jones, I only gave 1 star. I don't think Stephen Graham Jones is an author for me, which I just didn't like his writing style at all. So I did read When the Wolf Comes Home by Nat Cassidy, which I gave 4.5 stars. But I think if I reread it, which I probably will end up doing, rereading it, I think I might give it a 5 star. It was so good. If you haven't tried When the Wolf Comes Home, it is so good. Horror. Oh, it was just a twist in the turns. It was so, so good. Like, the main character, Jess, has the day from hell, and that's all I'm going to say. It is fantastic. I also read We Used to Live Here by Marcus Kleba. That book was so bizarre. I had no clue what was going on. I ended up giving it a 3.5 star. I did read it on my iPad/Kindle, but I think I might maybe reread it and get a physical copy and maybe try the audiobook, because I don't know, that book has really been sticking with me, and maybe I need to bump the rating up. I don't know, but it was very bizarre. The ending was very open-ended, that's all I'll say. But it was good. I did like the atmosphere was amazing. It was really good atmosphere. And then I read The Drift by C.J. Tudor, which I gave 4 stars. That was a really good time. And then I changed my genre up. I was reading A Witch's Guide to Fate Dating a Demon, because I definitely wanted to change up my genre a little bit. That was a good time. I gave it 4 stars. And then I finished out with Clementine by Tilly Walden, which is the first book in this trilogy, a graphic novel series, and it's inspired by The Walking Dead, or it's set in the world of The Walking Dead. I've never watched The Walking Dead. I'm not really into zombies, but I needed something really, really quick, and I have heard good things about it, and I ended up giving it a 3.5, so it was good. I did enjoy it. It was very quick to get through, and apologies, I have had my hair done recently. I did get it dyed like a reddy colour, and I ended up getting bangs, but I think I'm going to get the bangs trimmed a bit shorter because they keep getting in my face all the time and it's really annoying. And I have also recently read With a Vengeance by Riley Sager, which is currently the book troop pick for July. and I only gave it 2.5 stars. I didn't enjoy it, which is a bit of a shame. I loved the concept of it, the idea of it. It's like a kind of locked room set on a train, kind of Agatha Christie kind of vibe. And I didn't really care for any of the characters. I didn't care about the story. I didn't care about a lot of it, to be honest. So 2.5 star. It was, I read it in one sitting, but it was fine. And then I have just recently finished One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune. I was buddy reading that with Barb, and I gave it 4 stars. It was really good. I'm gonna go back and read This Summer Will Be Different, because I think we follow the brother of the character that's in One Golden Summer. So I think I do want to go back and read that. I don't think you would have need to have read it before you picked up One Golden Summer, but I do like to try and go back and read it in kind of release order. But 4 stars is pretty good. I did enjoy it. It's a perfect summer kind of romance read, but I'm really, really excited for The Wind Weaver. I've heard really good things. And I do want to try and get to Better Bones in the Midnight Soil this week while I'm off. I'm feeling, I haven't had a 5 star in a while, maybe like a month or so. I've not had a 5 star, but I've got a feeling Better Bones in the Midnight Soil could be a 5 star. And I've not read a V.E. Schwab in a while, because Addie LaRue is definitely one of my favorite all-time books. I love that book so much. And this has been pitched as toxic lesbian vampires and like the darker kind of older sister of Addie LaRue. So I'm really, really intrigued about that book. So I do want to try and get to this week. But do let me know, guys, what your plans are. How has your reading been going? Hello, Harriet, my love. How are you doing? Hello, Annette. Lovely to see you back. Glad you took your time you needed. Absolutely. Hello to Jazz. I'm reading an Arcania Academy by Elise Kova. Amazing. I've heard really good things about that one. It's a fantasy set in a magical school where the magic is based on tarot cards. I'm 75% in and enjoying it. I did try and apply for a NetGalley arc of it, but I didn't get approved, which I'm really gutted about. Hi, Brittany, my love. How are you doing? It's been a while. I'm currently working from home. Amazing. So I'm going to be here for a little while, just kind of ease myself back into it. And hopefully we do get a few more people joining. If you liked Addie, I think you'll enjoy Betty Airbus. I know, I'm really, really excited. I just love V.E. Schwab's writing style. It's so good. I didn't love Gallon. I mean, I think I gave it 3 stars. It was fine. I didn't really love it. But I did enjoy. I loved Addie. What have I actually read from V.E. Schwab? I've read Addie LaRue, and I've read. What have I read? I'll go and bury our bones in the midnight. So I don't think I've actually read a lot of E. Schwab, to be honest. I've read the first 2 books in the Darker Shade of Magic series, which I actually have never continued and finished, because I mean it was fine. I didn't love it. Like, I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. So yeah, Bare Bones Minute. So I haven't read. I've read the first 2 books in the Darker Shade of Magic. I've read Addie. Fragile Threads of Power I haven't read, but that's part of Darker Shade. So I've not read a lot of V. Schwab. I am intrigued about Vicious and Vengeful, which is like the superhero kind of X-Men kind of vibes one. So if any of you guys have read that one, if you think I would like that one, I might maybe try and pick it up. There we go. Hello, Hermie, my love. I know it feels like it's been forever since I've been hanging out with you guys. I just had a payroll come in, so we'll work for that before I simply read or working on my WIP. Nice. I'm so glad I can watch your sprints today. It's been too long starting this sublet today. Nice. Reading 5 Broken Blades and nearly finished. It's in the running for favourite of the year. Amazing. I think currently my favourite book of the year, it's definitely between Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez or First Time Caller by BK Borson. But I've not really had like an all-time favourite fantasy. I'm trying to find like an favourite fantasy of the year. I haven't really. Let me see. What have I actually given 5 stars to this year? Yeah, let me see. 5-star reads. Let me go back to recently read. There we go. 2025. I'm still getting used to using Storygraph, actually. I've not really given a fantasy 5 stars recently. I did give The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillick 4 stars, but I think if I reread that, that may go up to a 5 because I really enjoyed that one. I'm still gutted about the fact that I DNF'd A Curse Carved in Bone by Danielle Jensen because A Fate Eaten Blood was my favourite book of last year. Well, Silver Elite was very close to being a 5. That was a 4.5. I really enjoyed that one. Phantasma and Enchantress, they were both 4.5. I think I'm definitely getting a bit more pickier with my 5 stars more recently. Scorpion and the Night Boss, that was a 4. Fear of the Flames by Olivia Rose Darling was a 4. Blood and Steel by Helen Schurer, that was a 5. I really enjoyed that one. I'm going to reread that. And The Rebel Witch by Kristen Ciccarelli, I did enjoy that one. That was a 5. Witchcraft for Wayward Girls, that was a 5. That's a horror. Incense Around the House, that was a horror. Oh, probably Quicksilver. Quicksilver was a 5, actually. Let's see. Watermoon, no, that was a 4. So I've not really had a lot of 5 stars. Heavenly Bodies by Amani Iru, that was a 5. And Spark of the Everflame by Pencolt, that was a 5. So I've not had a lot of 5 stars this year, actually, to be fair. So I think I'm definitely getting a lot more picky with my 5 stars, which is probably a good thing because it's definitely showing like my reading taste. And I'm definitely feeling like I'm in my horror era because I've actually gotten on to the Evernight subscription from Illumicrate. So I'm getting my first Evernight box this month, which I'm really, really excited about actually, because I'm definitely feeling in my horror era at the moment. So hopefully I'll find some new horror books. And I'm not feeling as guilty as getting that box because it's only comes quarterly. So I don't feel like I'm spending a huge amount of money on it because you only get it a couple of times during the year. So I don't feel as guilty being on that because I did end up cancelling my Fairy Loot subscription just to try and save a bit of money. But I think if I do want to go back on there, I'm just going to get the adult. I don't think I'm going to get the YA anymore. Like, I do enjoy YA, but I think definitely my reading tastes are definitely changing a bit. So I think I might try and just get onto the adult subscription again. Yeah, I know the feeling, my love. The day will fly by for you, hopefully. I agree, Gallant is not my favourite. I do love the Shades of Magic series more than Vicious, but I did like those. Yeah, definitely. Lots of hellos for people. I'm currently reading The Forbidden Realms by H.C. Newell. Started it this morning. Nice. I've had a good month for 5 stars. Nice so far. I read Fate Eaten Blood last week and based on your rec, and I loved it. I know. I really hope that you enjoyed it. And I'm not discouraging people from picking up A Curse Carved in Bone. I just couldn't continue on with it. I was absolutely devastated. I only got maybe 60 pages in and I had to DNF it. I just couldn't carry on with that book. I was absolutely devastated because A Fate Eaten Blood was my favourite book of last year and I was so excited for book 2. But I'm just honestly, it still really, really devastates me the fact that I DNF that book. But I'll really hope that you continue on with it and enjoy it because I'm sure that there are people that actually loved it. But Steph read it until the end. I think she only gave it 2.5 stars, and she gave A Fate Eaten Blood 5 stars last year. She even got an arc of the first book last year, which honestly, I'm still devastated. Horrors have, yeah, absolutely. I definitely think I'm definitely getting in my horror era for sure. Like When the Wolf Comes Home was fantastic. If you haven't picked up that book, it was so good. And Instance Around the House, that's probably my favorite horror I've read currently at the moment. And Witchcraft for Wayward Girls, I loved as well. Yes, I think I'm definitely getting in my horror era this year. So I'm really hoping with being on the Evernight box, I'll definitely get some new horror books to read. I was maybe thinking of doing like a reading vlog now that I'm on the subscription of reading the Evernight books, if that's something that you would be interested in. Because honestly, I never thought I would be like a horror book fan. never, because I hate horror movies. I hate scary movies. But reading horror, I'm really, really, really enjoying, which is really bizarre. Oh, I've done that comment. I need to read The Wind Weaver again. I'm really excited, actually. It's definitely, I've heard ACTA vibes for sure. If you like older school horror, I highly recommend Staircase in the Woods by Chuck Wendt. I do actually own that because I did buy myself the Evernight edition off of Illumicrate, so I do own that. Evernight has been really good for me this year. Hope you enjoy it too. I know I'm really excited about it because I don't know what, I think I know what the book is, and I've never read from this author before, but I know that their books are it's quite weird horror. Also, I don't want to spoil it for anybody on here, but I think this author's horror is quite weird, so I'm a little bit nervous, and because I read The Eyes Are the Best Part by Monica Kim, but I will never ever get the Evernight edition for that book because it really creeps me out. If you've seen the Evernight edition for The Eyes Are the Best Part, it is like disgusting to look at. It's horrible. But I loved the book. I just read it on my Kindle and I really, really enjoyed it a lot more than what I was expecting. I think I gave it 4 stars. But that edition, what they did with that book, it is just horrible to look at. And I've always got a thing with eyes. Like, if you know, you know, with that book. Oh, just gives me the heebie-jeebies. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. So I'm really excited to be back. I'm gonna try and get into doing regular reading sprints when I can, and I'm actually Hermie actually showed me how to do it. So I had mentioned that I was going to be doing the me running to Google to see what this book looks like. Oh, I mean, I can share my screen and show you guys actually. Let me get a copy of it. That Illumicrate. Evernight past book size are the best part. Best part. There we go. Oh dear. So let me see if I can share my screen. There we go. Oh. Right, stop screen for a minute and then share screen. There we go. So that's what the book looks like. Hang on, let me get. I don't know why it thingies like that. Why it doesn't like that. Right, oh, there we go. There we go. I don't know why it's singing it like that. There we go. So that's the edition right there. Look at that. That is just, oh, it's absolutely disgusting. It's so bad. And then that's the actual hardback. Oh, like I can't even bear to look at it. It's absolutely disgusting. Like who looked at that and thought, oh, that'll be great for a hardback? Absolutely. And then I think the end papers, yeah. So I'll be thrilled to have Evernight books on my shelves if they look like that. Not really. It's honestly, I can't even bear to look at it. It's absolutely vile. Like, who looked at that and thought, oh yeah, that's a great cover for a book? But I can see the point of what they're trying to do because it does match with the vibe of the book. But it's just like, who's the artist that made this? It's just horrible. It's so bad. Oh my god. No, I'm taking it off the screen. I can't even look at it. It's so bad. Right, let me get my timer back on. Back to regular scheduled programming. There we go. And I'll get back on my... Oh, there we go. That's better. Regular scheduled programming. we'll be going into later more shortly, but want to say hi before I did. Have fun. Absolutely, my love. Thank you. Um, so we might as well just crack on with the sprint. Um, I mean, if you found a picture of what it looks like, Brittany, honestly, it is so bad. Like I mean, it's a cool cover. Don't get me wrong, but I just can't bear to like. I'm not having that book on my shelves. No chance. It's just horrible. But yeah, let's crack on with a sprinty sprint, and I will see you guys all in 50 minutes. Hello, my loves. How did you all get on in that first sprinty sprint? I did start The Wind Weaver and I got to page 56 and it's flying by really, really quickly. So we've met our main character who is called what's she called? Raya? I think that's how you pronounce it, Raya. And she is basically about to be sentenced to death. She's basically on death row. And this I think he's a general character. Yeah, Formidable Commander Scythe. A merciless fighter on the battlefield. Scythe is far more terrifying than a hangman's noose. And he ends up taking Raya. And I think they're going to end up going on some journey. Raya is a halfling. Um, the strange birthmark on her chest and the wind she instinctively calls forth means she's a remnant, one of the four souls fated to restore the balance of magic or die trying. Mastering the power inside her is only the beginning. A forbidden desire for the commander starts to burn fiercely, while the tempest within her is waiting to be released, and Raya must choose her heart or the kingdom. So yeah, I think it's definitely going to be enemies to lovers vibes. They initially are not getting on at all. He's quite grumpy. So I'm interested to see where this goes. And I have heard, because it's Avatar vibes, there might be a love triangle. I don't tend to love triangles. If it's done well, I do really enjoy it. But I'm intrigued to see where this is going to go. But I'm liking the banter so far between them. He's very, very grumpy. At the moment, but yeah, I'm enjoying the writing so far. It's quite easy to get into. But let me know how you guys all did. Hello, my love. Just passing through on my way to bed. Here's a thumbs up. Thank you, my love. I didn't do a lot of reading, just a few chapters, but I did make and eat lunch and do some sprint hopping. Nice. So I think there's quite a few people sprinting today, actually. I don't know. I might maybe make this one the last sprint just because I'm just trying to get my feet back in again, and I do actually have some stuff I need to do where I can't really come back on camera. So, yeah, if you guys don't mind me just doing one more sprint, just to kind of get back into the swing of things again. And hopefully, maybe when I do next time round, there might be more people able to join. Because I know Monday's not great for people with working and all that kind of stuff. Because I do prefer to do my sprints on the weekend. But I just thought, because I'm off this week, just to do some sprints. But yeah, so far so good. I'm liking it so far. But let me put on my banner just to say the next last sprint will be our last one. Yeah, just kind of get back into the swing of things again, because I'm still kind of early days. Like, I'm not fully committed to coming back just quite yet, but it was just to kind of get back into it, yeah. Absolutely, for sure. And I was going to mention, actually, because I was going to be doing the Stranger Things watch along, because we finally got the teaser trailer for the fifth and final season, and it looks incredible. It looks so good. So I'm going to start the watch along in August. I'm gonna do the watch along Saturday and Sundays, because I did initially say Fridays, but I'm doing a show rehearsals at the moment, and we'll do that on a Friday. So Saturdays and Sundays, probably 6 or 7 p.m. BST my time. And thankfully, Hermie, she's actually showed me how to do watch alongs via Discord. So I think I'm going to keep the watch alongs in my book club Discord. So if you guys are in my book club anyway, if you want to take part in the Strange Things watch along, you're more welcome to join us. But I have got a link for my book club if anybody else wants to come along and watch Stranger Things. So I'm going to try to keep the episodes maybe two episodes per watch along, because they are quite long. So I think somebody has actually leaked the name titles of the episodes, apparently, and the running time. So the finale, it looks like it's going to be a 3-hour long episode, which is like a movie. So I mean, can't wait. I'm so excited. But I definitely think doing a rewatch of seasons 1 to 4 will be good as a refresh in my mind. So I'm going to keep the watch longs to do 2 episodes per watch long, probably 6 or 7 p.m. BST my time. So if you guys want to come and join us and watch some bit of Stranger Things, you're more than welcome to do so. Or you could do it as a reading sprint, whatever you want to do. Like, no pressure at all. But I think I finally worked out how to do the sharing the screen watch alongs for doing it in Discord, because I'd rather do that than try and do it on YouTube, because it's only just me on screen and you can't really share like your screen watching stuff on YouTube anyway, because I think you can get demonetized for that because it's kind of like copyright. So I think we can't get away with doing it in Discord. So, but yeah, hopefully if you guys are interested, you'll be excited. So I think I'm gonna do it the first Saturday of August, which will be, what's the date for that? That should be the 2nd of August. So if you guys want to come and join for that, you're more than welcome to do so. So 2nd of August, we'll be kicking off the Discord watch along for Stranger Things, which I'm really excited about. But yeah, but the new teaser trailer, it looks incredible. It looks so good. Honestly, I don't know what my internet is playing up like either. But yeah, but it looks so good and I'm so excited. I mean, I'm a little bit annoyed it's going to be in 3 parts, but I kind of maybe get why they're doing it because I don't want people spoiling it. So the finale is going to be on New Year's Day, and then volume 2 is going to be Boxing Day, and the first volume will be the 26th of November. So I think if we start in August, we should pretty much be hopefully bang on time with getting the rest of the I forgot what I was going to say there. Make sure we're all caught up for season 5. That's what I meant to say. So if you guys don't mind if you just start on the sprint now. There we go. Skip break. There we go. And yeah, I'll just make this one the last sprint, and I'll see you guys all in 50 minutes. Hello. That was our last sprint, everybody. Apologies for like making these fairly short, but I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things again. But I did get to page 124 of the Wind Weaver, and it's going well. I'm really enjoying it. It's going by really quick, and the writing's really easy to get into. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with me for a little bit. I appreciate you all a lot. And I will definitely be enjoying my week off. So I have actually just scheduled the watch along in my book club Discord for Stranger Things. So I've popped the link for my book club in the box down below if you want to come along and watch Stranger Things with us, which is going to be really fun. So I will love you and leave you, and I hope that you all have a great week. And I'm not sure when I will schedule some more sprints, and maybe this weekend. I'm not too sure yet, but I'll wait and see what if I've got any set in stone kind of plans. But I will let you guys know if I do decide to do any sprints this weekend. But yeah, hope you all have a great week, and I will hopefully see you guys all very soon. Bye.